road. No, every game is a game that everybody's coming for us. It's not easy. Being a top dog. Everybody's coming for you then. So we're just gonna keep our heads down, and just keep grinding.
The end of the season last year, wins at Michigan and Nebraska. What does that do for the confidence of this program and what you guys can accomplish?
That's one thing that Coach Doyle always talks about, when we're conditioning, when those tough times, just being that team that really guts it out, those are games we really gutted it out and we just kept sticking to it. We were down in the Michigan game and we came back defense, we played our tails off in offense. They stepped up big for us and, they offense made plays, big time plays in the Nebraska game and, defense is flying around also. So, it's all about, fourth quarter and finishing, late in the season, just being able to close out and win games.
The NFL has projected him as one of the top picks, Brandon. How good is he as an offensive lineman?
Honestly, I thought he was the best offensive lineman last year also. You watch his film, he's driving guys 20, 30 yards downfield. It was one play in the Nebraska game where he basically led Kanzeri in the end zone. He's running toe-to-toe almost with him. He's a freak athlete. He deserves everything he's getting right now. He's not going to tell you that. Sheriff's a humble guy. He just wants to come in and work. He's a blue-collar guy, just wants to come in and do his work.
I want to ask you about Coach Ferentz. He was under a lot of heat just a year ago, and he's had success at Iowa. And what does he mean to this program, and how good a coach is he?
As long as he's been here, it's tradition. I feel like he's a Hall of Fame coach. The way he just, rallies for us and he really fights for us and gets us going, he's a Class A coach. I love Coach Ferentz, I can talk to him about anything. And, coaches, you're going to have your ups and downs just like players. We have our ups and downs and you'll be on a hot seat. That's for anything, you're going to have ups and downs, peaks and valleys. That's what he talks about.
Carl, was there a specific moment when you think back to last season, you were kind of going through that maturation process? Was there a specific moment where it just kind of, you started thinking everything's clicking and you know that you could play at the high level that you're at now?
It all started in practice, in the spring. I just wanted to do my job to the best of my ability, and then I started making plays, and I started playing within the defense, and then I started getting more confident. And then as we started playing different teams, and, I don't feel like I made any special plays. I just feel like I did my job, and I took up, I can take up 2 blockers or maybe get a little penetration, and it made our linebackers, be able to flow more easily, and that's my job. And, I don't feel like I'm a spectacular player right now, but, I just do my job.
Is there a moment from last season that you think back and maybe say, because of everything that you went through in the spring, you were able to make that play, whereas maybe you wouldn't have made that play before?
Everything added up, from being in the weight room, getting a lot stronger. My squat jumped 100 pounds last spring, and it was just kind of my mindset. I got my mindset that everything starts with the mind, and I really made it my thing to be the best player that I can be and not hold anything back. That's just how my mindset is.
How do you feel that's rubbed off on the rest of the team, and specifically with the rest of the defense?
The defense, everybody, it all started with our linebackers. We had great leadership with our linebackers last year, and it passed through everybody. And now everybody is trying to be a leader right now, and that's a great thing. We got young guys like that just started for the first time. Desmond King, he's a guy. He's always in the facility. He's working hard. Honestly, all I want to say, we just want to be a great team right now.
How tough is it to be a D tackle in this division with the great running backs like at Nebraska and Wisconsin?
Oh man, it's tough because the thing is you got to get through those lines first, and then you got shifty running backs. Amir Abdullah, he's a shifty running back. He's small in there too. It's kind of hard to kind of get him in. Gordon from Wisconsin, he's a big back too, and he's shifty also. So it's great competition, and those games you really want to show up and play. So.
Are you excited about the fact that entering the season, people saw you as being in the mix here for with Wisconsin, Nebraska?
Oh yeah, definitely. I always feel like we're a contender. We play in the Big Ten also. You got to play everybody. That's why I don't put anything past anybody. They say we got an easy road, but there's no easy road. Everybody feel like they can beat us, and we feel like we can beat people too. So it's a game of football. That's why you compete every day.
Talk about Brandon and the weightlifting. I'm sure you've been asked this reason right here. What were your thoughts when you saw how much that guy could do?
Like I said before, Brandon, he's a spectacular athlete. I really feel like he's the best offensive lineman in the country right now. I felt like that last year. He just comes in and goes to work. He's He's a humble guy, blue-collar guy, comes in, work every day, works his tail off, you know, and really leads the way for our team.
A lot of people don't know you got the second best of all time. You're not far behind him.
Well, I'm second best, but still, I got a long way to go to catch him. You know, I don't think I will, but you know, I'm just gonna keep striving to get myself better and you know, put our team in a position where we can win and I can do my job.